somewhere above Mars.
Hi, you're with Scott. I'm Super Chuffer. It's midnight. It's always midnight. We're up in space. We're up in space. Terraforming Mars. We are terraforming Mars, a desolate red wasteland, its crimson plains choked with dust under a thin, lifeless sky. Temperatures plummet to -80 Fahrenheit, -62 C. Oxygen lingers at a mere 0.1% of the atmosphere, and radiation batters the surface in a vacuum 0.6% of Earth's pressure. Yet, in this hostile void, we envision a thriving world, sculpted by creatures sent on unmanned rockets to transform Mars into a home for humanity. Terraforming Mars, making it habitable through atmospheric and ecological engineering, is a dream as bold as it is daunting. In this video, we discuss two paths: an easy mode strategy, where resilient animals slowly reshape the planet over millennia, and a hard mode approach, deploying bioengineered organisms to achieve dramatic change within 150 years. Each path offers unique promises and perils, shaping Martian futures that range from serene to chaotic. This video explores how animals can terraform Mars, creating ecosystems to support human life. Easy mode relies on natural adaptation, with species like cyanobacteria and tardigrades laying the groundwork for a distant Earth-like paradise. Hard mode, our focus unleashes fantastical creatures, glowing microbial swarms, burrowing behemoths, floating cracanoids, to rapidly thicken the atmosphere and enrich the soil. We'll weigh their challenges, from survival to ethics, and envision the Mars that greets the future settlers, a lush haven or a wild frontier. To terraform Mars, we need animals that can survive its harsh conditions and build ecosystems over time, setting the stage for human habitation. Our easy mode approach sends species via unmanned rockets, letting natural adaptation and evolution work over millennia without human intervention. The criteria are clear. Species must tolerate low oxygen, extreme cold, high radiation and low pressure, or be bioengineered to do so. They must produce oxygen, enrich Martian regolith, and form food webs, producers, decomposers, consumers, with genetic diversity to evolve in Mars's unique environment. Here we propose 4 species to begin this slow transformation, each a stepping stone to the hard mode bolder vision. Easy mode. To create our own primordial soup, we need some basic ingredients. Cyanobacteria, or blue-green algae, are the foundation. These microbes photosynthesize Mars-abundant CO2, releasing oxygen and fixing nitrogen to enrich regolith. To ensure cyanobacteria thrive on Martian soil, pre-treat Martian soil with nutrients and water. Deploy an unmanned lander to deliver them in protective hydrogel capsules to sites with subsurface ice and mineral-rich soil. Use rovers to deposit capsules and create microhabitats with inflatable domes, maintaining moisture and shielding from UV radiation. Thanks, tiny me in the telly. Don't know what you're talking about. Cyanobacteria, extremophile strains like those in Earth's deserts, thrive in cold and radiation. Bioengineering could enhance their efficiency. Over millennia, they'll form microbial mats, stabilizing soil and supporting other life, potentially evolving into diverse strains adapted to Mars's dim sunlight. Dim sum. Adapted to Mars's dim sunlight. Not dim sum, dim sunlight. Tardigrades, microscopic water bears, excel as decomposers. Their cryptobiotic state survives Mars's extremes, feeding on dead cyanobacteria to recycle nutrients. Bioengineered to metabolize CO2, they aerate soil through burrowing. Over time, they could evolve into larger, specialized forms, filling microscopic niches akin to Martian zooplankton. Springtails, tiny hexapods, graze on microbial mats and disperse spores, preventing overgrowth. Arctic species tolerate cold and low oxygen. Bioengineering could add radiation resistance. They'll evolve into insect-like forms, adapting to low gravity with gliding or jumping traits, diversifying the food web. We can ship out these microscopic marvels in much the same way as our cyanobacteria. Transport tardigrades in cryptobiotic form and springtails in hydrated containers, shielded from radiation and vibrations, land them via rover. This ensures survival and synergy with cyanobacteria, fostering nutrient cycling and soil development. Bioengineered insects like modified cockroaches accelerate decomposition and pollinate early plants. Engineered for radiation and CO2 tolerance, they feed on detritus and support predators. Over millennia, they might form social colonies, resembling Martian ants, shaped by radiation-driven mutations. Easy mode strength is its simplicity, leveraging natural processes, yet its timeline, thousands of years for a breathable atmosphere, demands patience. Easy mode ideas are scientifically impressive, but will take thousands of years to take effect and create a habitable Mars. What then can we do to accelerate this progress? After all, the future is now within our reach. Setting the stage for hard mode's rapid radical solutions, easy mode lays a foundation, but the real transformation awaits creatures that defy imagination. While cyanobacteria, tardigrades, springtails and insects form the backbone of easy mode terraforming, we can push boundaries with unconventional species that, though unsettling, enhance Mars's transformation over millennia. These bioengineered organisms test our comfort but offer unique ecological benefits, hinting at hard mode's bolder innovations. Giant isopods, scaled up and engineered for Mars, are deep-sea-inspired terraformers. Their armoured, insect-like bodies burrow into regolith, creating underground habitats that retain heat and moisture from melted ice. While insect larvae and eggs may be transported in a dormant state and landed in drop pods, investing in biopods that can sustain small ecosystems will enable the transportation of entire colonies and even larger animals. These starter homes will be the seed of a new Mars and will allow the isopods to venture out onto the planet's surface. Feeding on microbial mats, they excrete nutrient-rich waste, fertilizing soil for future plants. Their alien appearance, hulking, multi-legged forms scuttling across Mars, may evoke unease, but their burrowing stabilizes the surface against dust storms. Over time, they could evolve into predatory or massive forms, filling apex niches in Mars's low-gravity ecosystem. Synthetic jellyfish-like organisms, engineered to float in Mars's thin atmosphere, photosynthesize CO2 using gas-filled sacs, releasing oxygen and dispersing microbial spores across vast distances. Their translucent, glowing forms, drifting in the reddish sky, feel otherworldly, an entirely new species, designed for Mars. They might evolve into aerial predators, ensnaring smaller floaters, adding complexity to Mars's skies. While effective, their synthetic nature raises ethical questions, a theme the hard mode will amplify. These unconventional species enrich easy mode's slow transformation, creating habitats and spreading life. Yet their gradual impact, spanning thousands of years, pales against hard mode's rapid, radical vision, where engineered creatures reshape Mars in a human lifetime. Both easy and hard mode terraforming face formidable challenges and ethical dilemmas. Mars's harsh environment, extreme cold, low oxygen, high radiation, demands bioengineering to ensure animal survival. But even modified species risk failure without Earth's resources. Unmanned rockets limit monitoring, leaving ecosystems vulnerable to imbalances. Hard mode's aggressive organisms, as we'll explore, escalate these risks with their rapid proliferation. Ethically, sending animals to Mars raises profound questions. Is it right to subject creatures to a hostile world where suffering or unpredictable evolution awaits? Easy mode's tardigrades and insects may adapt naturally, but hard mode's synthetic cracanoids blur the line between life and machine, challenging our definition of natural. Releasing these organisms risks contaminating Mars, potentially disrupting native microbial life, if it exists, violating planetary protection principles. These challenges demand careful planning, robust bioengineering, fail-safes like genetic kill switches, and robotic oversight for hard mode. Yet the ethical weight persists. Can we justify creating life for our ambitions, knowing it may evolve beyond our intent? Easy mode's slow pace offers stability, but delays benefits. Hard mode's urgency tempts us with quicker results, but courts chaos. As we weigh these paths, we turn to easy mode's long-term trade-offs, setting the stage for hard mode's daring leap into a transformed Mars. Hard mode. Rapid terraforming within 150 years. Easy mode's patient evolution, while elegant, tests humanity's endurance with its millennial timeline. Hard mode, by contrast, is a bold, high-stakes leap, deploying bioengineered and synthetic animals to transform Mars within 150 years, creating a habitable world for early colonists. These living machines, supported by robotic oversight, aggressively thicken the atmosphere, enrich soil, and forge ecosystems, achieving 5 to 10% oxygen levels and fertile patches for agriculture. We propose 3 fantastical organisms: hyper-efficient microbial swarms, burrowing behemoths, and atmospheric cracanoids that push the boundaries of science and imagination but test our comfort and ethics. Hyper-efficient microbial swarms are genetic marvels engineered from cyanobacteria and extremophile archaea to dominate Mars's red plains. Splicing genes from Earth's fastest photosynthesizers, like marine diatoms, they convert CO2 into oxygen at 20 to 30 times the rate of natural microbes, potentially raising atmospheric oxygen to 5 to 7% in 150 years. They secrete enzymes to break down toxic perchlorates, forming fertile soil for pioneer plants. Encased in self-repairing protein shells, they glow iridescently, surviving -70 degrees C, -100 Fahrenheit, and relentless UV radiation. Robotic rovers deploy trillions across Mars, creating pulsating, misty valleys that shimmer with life. Yet their rapid proliferation risks runaway growth, forming slimy crusts that could choke landscapes. Over 150 years, they might evolve into aerial forms, carried by Martian winds, or symbiotic networks like fungal mycelia, knitting the surface into a living tapestry. Their alien, pulsating presence may unsettle colonists, evoking a sci-fi horror more than a new Earth. Burrowing behemoths, wolf-sized synthetic creatures, blending mole rat and beetle traits, are relentless terraformers. Their obsidian-black exoskeletons resist radiation, while bioengineered lungs, inspired by photosynthetic corals, inhale CO2 and exhale oxygen, contributing 1 to 2% to atmospheric levels. They excavate vast tunnel networks, exposing subsurface water ice that melts into liquid reservoirs under their metabolic heat. Feeding on the roots of plants, they recycle nutrients into fertile soil, creating underground oases. In 150 years, their tunnels could form habitable microclimates, warm havens for humans. But Uncontrolled reproduction and relentless digging could destabilize surface structures. Evolutionary, they might diverge into massive grazers or predators in Mars's low gravity, becoming territorial threats. Their subterranean networks reduce dust storms, aiding colonization, but settlers must navigate their disruptive presence. Atmospheric cracanoids, synthetic jellyfish-like organisms, drift in Mars's thin atmosphere, their gas-filled sacs keeping them aloft. Engineered chloroplasts enable photosynthesis, releasing 2 to 3% oxygen at high altitudes, thickening the atmosphere. Their long, bioluminescent tendrils capture dust and disperse microbial spores, seeding ecosystems across continents. Glowing purples and blues in the twilight sky, they create a surreal spectacle, but predatory variants may develop venom, adding menace. In 150 years, they could accelerate global microbial spread, paving the way for surface life. Yet their autonomy risks clogging skies or evolving defences against human control, turning Mars into their domain. Easy mode creates an atmosphere that's self-sustaining. Despite solar winds and atmospheric escape, there will be a thick enough atmosphere and enough producers to maintain it. Hard mode presents an issue. Even though we can create a rudimentary atmosphere, it will be stripped away by solar winds before it can accumulate. To prevent this, a space shield is required. We have the technology to create one. A giant superconducting magnet set in the perfect position in space between the Sun and Mars. It can deflect solar wind and create a protective bubble. This would be an engineering wonder, a civilization-defining achievement, a shield protecting not just Mars, but humanity's future among the stars. Hard mode's ambition demands advanced bioengineering, massive rocket payloads, and robotic systems to deploy and monitor these organisms, far costlier than easy mode. Their rapid action risks ecological chaos. Swarms could overrun fertile zones. Behemoths collapse infrastructure, and cracanoids clog air systems. Creating synthetic life blurs the line between tool and life form. Would we be justified in unleashing such beings, knowing they may evolve unpredictably? The 150-year timeline, while achievable, requires commitment with no guarantee of full habitability. Hard mode's allure lies in its audacity. Slimy swarms, burrowing giants, floating krakens offer a Mars transformed in our grandchildren's lifetime. A planet pulsing with strange beauty, if we dare to embrace its chaos. When humans land on Mars, the world they encounter hinges on our chosen path. Easy mode after millennia yields a lush, Earth-like Mars with 20 to 30% oxygen. Settlers breathe easy, wandering valleys blooming with grasses and evolved insects. Microbial mats and burrowing isopods have stabilized soils, supporting agriculture in a serene paradise. This tranquil world, a gift from distant ancestors, requires minimal adaptation. Settlers build homes, cultivate crops and thrive, free from hostile wildlife. But this Eden comes only after thousands of years, a legacy beyond our reach. Hard mode Mars, transformed in 150 years, is a chaotic wilderness. At 5 to 10% oxygen, settlers use respirators, but farm fertile patches. Burrowing behemoths threaten habitats, their tunnels collapsing foundations. Atmospheric cracanoids drift overhead, their tendrils clogging air filters or entangling rovers. Settlers counter with reinforced habitats, electromagnetic repellents, and drones to deter wildlife. Genetic kill switches aim to control populations, but evolved predators challenge their efficacy. This vibrant Mars enables early colonization, yet demands resilience to coexist with its strange and possibly hostile life forms. Bioengineering drives hard mode's vision, with CRISPR and AI enabling extremophile organisms by 2035 to 2040. Yet, public skepticism, distrust of synthetic biology, fearing ecological or ethical fallout, could stall progress. Sending animals to Mars gives them freedom in a new world, but they would still be the product of laboratory creations. Is breeding engineered animals for Mars morally acceptable? And even if the end result is freedom, can we really justify the process? These are questions without easy answers, questions we must face before we act. Earth's own ecosystems offer a sobering lesson. Rainforests teeming with undiscovered species and oceans rich with unseen life face extinction from human neglect. Preserving Earth's biodiversity is far easier than forging a new world on Mars. If we let our planet die, we risk mirroring Mars's barren fate, rendering our cosmic ambitions ironic. Terraforming Mars by spreading animal life to support our own is a crucible for our future. Easy mode's stable but distant promise contrasts with hard mode's risky rapid potential. Both rely on life's resilience, a lesson we must apply to Earth now. Easy mode settlers inherit a lush Mars. Hard mode's pioneers wrestle a chaotic one. Mars may never truly be home, but its transformation teaches us to preserve our own, while preparing for a cosmic destiny where life must endure. This is the part of the video where I say thanks to you for watching. I do enjoy making the videos. I hope you enjoy watching them. If you do, please share it. Someone else might enjoy it too. Next one's already planned, and I really appreciate the continued support of you, the Chuff Rejects, for helping me to be able to create. So thank you again, good people. And if you can't be good, you're naughty. Alright Spaceship, where are we off to next? I'll take your suggestions in the comments. Make sure to upvote your favourites. Be good. And if you can't be good, you're naughty.